Play and Trade Guitars is giving away this Gibson Custom Shop Les Paul to one of you. How to enter? Subscribe to Play and Trade Guitars on YouTube, and we'll give it away when we hit 50,000 subscribers. Welcome back to Play and Trade Guitars. I'm John, that's Zach behind the camera, and this is Play and Trade Guitars, where we play it and trade it. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to be unboxing, taking apart, and demoing the brand new Gibson Adam Jones Les Paul Standard from Gibson USA. This is a production run after the crazy successful, crazy popular Adam Jones VOS Aged and Signed Editions in version 2 from the Custom Shop. This is a follow-up to that from Gibson USA. It's a production model. We're going to unbox it. We're going to give you the whole scoop. I cannot wait. At the top, do us a favor. This is Play and Trade Guitars. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We're giving away this unbelievable Les Paul. It's an R7 from the Custom Shop. We picked it up when we were down there in Nashville, and one of you will win this guitar when we hit 50,000 subscribers. Don't miss out. Another way that you can help us, check out our merch on Bandcamp. We love when you support our logo and support our channel, and you'll look great doing it. So thanks for all your support. Without further ado, let's break the seals on this Adam Jones Les Paul Standard. I cannot wait to check this guitar out. Let's do it. All right, so I know a lot of people, maybe even you, have had pre-orders in with all the big box stores for months and months, maybe even a year. It's been highly anticipated, and here it is after a long wait for many people that have been anxiously waiting. We're so excited to be able to check it out and give you the full scoop on this guitar. All right, the seals are broken. Let's see what's in the box. So Adam Jones holds a near and dear place in our Play and Trade Guitars hearts. We featured the whole story of the Sweetwater heist back in 2020. We visited the Gibson Custom Shop and Gibson USA factory on the occasion of having the remade guitar presented to our dear friends Mikey and Kenny of the Tools. And today we continue the story with a look, here it is, I'm so excited, at the Adam Jones Les Paul Standard. So pretty cool case. It's got this real sleek black look with this silver and black Gibson logo right there on the case. This is cool, I've not seen this. Check out these heavy duty latches. Those things are slick. So we've already gotten to see Tool twice this year while they were on tour in Dallas and Chicago. And Adam was even actually playing, from a distance we could see it, he was playing this guitar on stage. I know it was a good media op ahead of the release. It seems like it was perfect timing to get him playing it on stage, on tour. And now here it is for the rest of us. I cannot wait. So Zach, what do you say we flip these latches? All right, let's get a first look. Oh man. And man, does that look amazing. First look at the Adam Jones Les Paul Standard. Beautiful antique Silverburst, so it is giving you kind of an aged look of the nitro fading on the old Silverburst, just like Adam's signature guitar. You've got a high output pickup and bridge position. Looks like Gibson did this in-house. We got the BurstBucker 1 in neck position, an ebony fretboard with mother of pearl inlays in these trapezoids, which are beautiful. Cream binding, black dots. Moving up, we got the 1979 Adam Jones truss rod cover, which is really cool. The screened Les Paul, and this pearl Gibson inlay, which looks beautiful on this standard. And the binding looks incredible, matching cream binding. Flipping it around to the back, you can see beautiful black all the way. So no Silverburst on the back or the back of the neck, but I really like that jet black look. We've got a 70s profile neck. One distinction, this is a mahogany neck, so just like a regular production Les Paul Standard, we have a mahogany body, maple cap, and then we have a mahogany neck instead of the three-piece maple neck that were used in the era of Adam Jones' signature guitars. But we do have this 70s styles volute, which I think is a cool touch. And then here's the headline back here, which is really cool. We have Adam's artwork screened here on the back of the jet black headstock. And then with the contrast of the chrome Grover tuners, I think it looks really sharp. So I would put the weight, we'll get a weight on it when we talk specs, but probably somewhere, this is not weight relief, so there's no chambering going on in the body. It's probably pushing 10 pounds. So a lot of Adam Jones guitar fans like the heavier Norland era Les Pauls. And this is looking to go for that with that denser mahogany, so I think it's really cool. I can't wait to get this on the bench. We're going to pull it apart and give you a look, but drop a comment. What are your initial reactions of this standard? I love that Antique Silverburst. It's really cool. No aging on this guitar like anything you see from the custom shop. That means you get to write your own story on this one. So you do the wear, you do the playing, and you know, you earn the stripes. But man, is this a cool guitar. Let's get it on the bench and talk specs, and we'll take it apart, and then of course we'll plug it in and play it. I cannot wait. Let's do it. I was just looking at this Antique Silverburst finish, and I don't see a flaw on it. I think they did a really, really nice job giving you a brand new finish, but one that still has the look of the aged Silverburst from the era. The speed knobs are a nice touch. I love the chrome hardware. The three-way selector switch is pretty cool. Pickups, we're looking at an in-house high-gain bridge, and then we're looking at a BurstBucker 1 in neck position. So I've got the string tension off. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and pull the stop bar to get the strings out of the way. It's a nice way to do it if you're ever working on a Les Paul. So the first thing that comes to mind when I'm looking at this piece of ebony is that a lot of ebony now, this is something Zach and I learned, is that the traditional real dark piece of ebony is becoming harder to come by. It's actually more sustainable to use the other parts of ebony trees that are not necessarily jet black. So this piece of ebony, you can actually see a lot more streaking, and almost if you're looking at it, it could almost fool you into thinking that it's rosewood. But this is an ebony board. It just has a little more streaking because of the supply of ebony these days. They're using ebony in a more sustainable way, so they're using every part of the tree, not just the jet black piece of ebony. But it looks great, and really the pop from that mother of pearl trapezoid inlay looks fantastic on this guitar. So we've got 22 frets on this guitar. With the strings out of the way, we'll be able to check out the hardware. Nashville style bridge here. And then we'll go ahead and pull these pickups out, take a look. This looks like an in-house higher output, what they're calling a DC High-Gain pickup. This one was wound in September of 21. It's got Gibson USA on the bottom, so yeah, an in-house pickup. Down here we can see Les Paul standard. Looks like 7PAJ. So Zach and I have been fortunate enough to play the Adam Jones Les Paul 1979 Signature Les Paul Custom. We've also been fortunate to play Mikey's 1981 Les Paul Custom that has the Seymour Duncan added in there. So it'll be nice to give a listen to this and compare this in-house high-gain Gibson USA pickup to that and see how it registers for the Jones tones. Here we have a BurstBucker 1 in neck, also wound in September.
Should we troll people and flip the neck pickup back over?
Yeah, that's a good point, is the neck pickup is flipped, just like Adam's, right? Yep. Let's take a look at the factory setup out of the box. That's better. I think so I think what happened is it just shipped with the bridge so low, and I think particularly on that bass side, I don't hear it as much in standard tuning, so that's good. If you're trying to do the Jones tone stuff, I mean, you're going to be playing in drop D, so it's definitely going to be a consideration that if you're in drop D, you want it to, a little buzz is forgivable, especially if you're playing with higher gain or something. But you really want that string to be able to vibrate without, bumping into the board. What I ended up doing was raising the Nashville style bridge, and then since I had raised it quite a bit on the bass side, I ended up raising the stop bar to compensate too. I think we got that in a better spot. So let's flip it over and check out the electronics. Wow, that was a wrestling match, not gonna lie.
Kind of crazy.
Right? I mean, when have we had to do that before? I don't think we've ever had to do that. Okay. All right, so here's some hand-wired Gibson pots, some orange capacitors hand-wired in there. We have a non-weight relieved body, so no chambering going on in this bad boy. 9.5 pounds. We'll get a pickup reading. So we have the Gibson USA DC High-Gain Humbucker here in bridge position reading 16.6, so a hot output pickup. And then we got the BurstBucker 1 in neck position, which is reading 7.4. between the both of them, 5.1. So the star here for the Jones tones is going to be this hot high output 16.6 on the resistance reading for this DC High-Gain Humbucker. The rest is going to be just a standard Les Paul spec, 1.69 inch nut. We've got 24 3/4 scale length. And it's a beautiful, beautiful finish. I'm really a fan of this Antique Silverburst. So I think we've done the setup. I think we pulled it apart. I don't think there's anything left to do except plug it in and play it. So I'm super excited to see how this sounds. Let's do it. Here it is, the Adam Jones Les Paul Standard. We're gonna plug it in and play it. I'm running through a Kemper with a diesel VH4. We're gonna fire up this track, do some jamming, and I can't wait to do it. So let's plug and play. has a great voice in the pickups. I'm actually a big fan of what they did here with the Gibson High-Gain Humbucker. I think it is definitely a suitable, satisfactory replacement for the Seymour Duncan DDJ that you'd find in there. I think the neck pickup, always with these guitars where you have the super hot bridge humbucker, you're always going to find a mismatch in output when you move to the neck. I know Adam Jones, I don't believe, uses the neck pickup all that much. The BurstBucker, I'm not a huge fan of. I think the pair of these, I would definitely prefer playing on the bridge pickup, which is kind of the point anyways when you're rocking that way. But overall, I'd say it's not the easiest guitar to play, but when you can kind of wrestle it into its voice, I really like the voice of this high-gain bridge humbucker pickup that's here. This has been a look at the Adam Jones signature standard Les Paul from the Gibson USA factory. The next in the iteration of the partnership with Adam Jones and Gibson, following their custom shop guitars. Will we see an Epiphone guitar in the future? Have to stay tuned and find out. This has been our look on playing trade guitars at the Adam Jones Standard. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a comment, let us know what you think below. Make sure you check out our merchandise and be subscribed to win that beautiful guitar when we hit 50,000 subscribers. Thanks for playing and trading with us. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.